Good
How are
morning,
you?
all fine.
Hello everyone. I am here today with Dr. Shekhar Algundgi sir. I hope you have been watching him. All of you do follow him, right? How does he start his mornings? These days I'm watching you on videos where you have started with watering plants in the morning, such a blissful morning. And can you imagine? I'm live today with him in his garden. That's really a happening moment for me today. I've been knowing sir since 20 years. Like in 2004, I remember when I was in second year of my BHMS, sir used to travel all the way from Mumbai for conducting our lectures, and together we have been organizing seminars as well. It was a beautiful journey. So apart from homeopathy, sir, we would like to know about your general life, the value system, how is your routine, and how do you lead your daily routine life as well? Can you please help us with
Well, something out of the topic and out of homeopathic field. So it's a wonderful thing to talk about general life as such, because we always talk about homeopathy day in, day out, and for
Yes.
the past 3 decades we have been doing that. Well, my morning starts at 4:30.
Wow.
And I get up in the morning at 4:30. I do meditation for an hour, then I do my yoga exercises, then I do my breathing exercises and all that thing. By the time I finish that, it's already 6:30. Have your bath and all, come down to water the plants, which I really love them because I love greenery everywhere. And not only watering the plants, but even every leaf I tend to at least
Can you imagine? Are you
clean the-
noting what he's saying? Do focus on this as well.
Because many of the patients say, how come, what do you do? Whether you brush each and every leaf? I said, no, but I water them in such a way that, out of complete passion
Wow.
for the plants and everything. And that's how I spend the morning time. Then I come down to the clinic at around 8:30. We have a new case, then the entire day goes in the clinic. Previously, I had a Doberman dog for which I used to train her and I used to take her for
Yeah,
shows.
I remember watching lot of medals there as well.
I used to take her for shows and all to all the different places. So that was another big work that I had. So that's how the passion for animal. I also had a magazine called Pet World Publication.
Oh wow.
I used to collect articles from different animal lovers. Some are for the pigeon breeders and all that thing, high flying pigeons, long distance pigeon races, those breeders. Then there were some people who had the equine, this thing, farmhouse. So their interviews and all, wonderful journey basically, and that really was going on for nearly 10 to 15 years of my life.
That's pretty long time.
Yes, and it was a monthly magazine, so it is like, every month you're traveling some of the other places to collect the articles. Amazing world if you go to see, how people are passionate about different things in life.
So what do you think, like doing all these other activities, how is that inspiring, helping, or in what way is it helping you out?
See, basically the idea is see, when you are having some hobby, it doesn't become monotonous what work you are doing. See,
True.
every day in, day out, we are doing cases, we are seeing follow-ups and other things, we are listening to each one's story, how unhappy they are, how stressed they are. So when we are listening to them, we also sometimes tend to feel, as a human, we tend to feel, "Arey, apna bhi life aisa hai, aisa hai." So instead of going into all those things, we develop some hobby.
True.
And hobbies always keep you motivated, keeps you, fresh, gives a change for you and divert for you from the routine this thing that you do, like, So these were the different activities I used to have. I was also the past president of the Andheri Lions Club, and also of the school. I was ex-secretary to the Holy Family Students Association. So a lot of other organizations where I was attached to. I was the past president of the Andheri Medical Association. So a lot of activities as far as picnics arranging, Rangoli competition, and some of the other things that used
Few
to
of
have.
them I have been actually with sir, and we have been to Lions Club as well, and few of the campaigns also we have been attending then together.
And when my daughter was young, I used to participate in vegetable carving competition, flower arranging competitions and all. So, it was a fun thing that, when your child looks at the parent body doing it, so they also develop that confidence, they also develop that this thing, So they also learn through through our activities as such. So
Yes.
activity is something that really each one should have, I believe, that keeps you young, that keeps you motivated, that keeps you rejuvenated. It's very, very
You
important.
notice that it keeps you young, rejuvenated, and motivated. What else do you need? You don't need any other people or any external factors to motivate yourself.
True.
You can continue to motivate yourself with all these activities so that you can satisfy your own hobbies as well. Your time, energy, everything can be utilized in a proper way, right?
Very true, very true. When I was in Lions Club, also so many activities we used to do over there also, Maher was one of the activities that I did when I was the secretary of the Lions Club Andheri East. The concept was to get in 3 or 4 good speakers from different fields and pull in all the female folks from the locality. And that had nearly a crowd of 500 plus people.
Oh, that's a huge crowd.
And the inspiring thing was how they really have come up in life to reach to that destination.
That's really
So
great.
that's another way of woman empowerment as such. Then I had a healthy baby contest, which was organized where we had from different age groups, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. We had an ENT, we had a pediatrician, we had a skin specialist, all different department doctors to have a checkup done and all. And first, second, third prize and consolation prizes were there. That also had more than 1,000 children. It's a very large scale.
Huge
Yes,
number.
large
Can you
scale.
imagine varied number of events and activities? Sir,
And-
how are these inspiring to the younger generation?
See, basically today with this particular social media era, we are only looking into what others are doing through reels and through
Yes.
all these things. What exactly happens by that, I'll tell you. In today's day, whenever I ask my patient, what did you have for dinner last night? Many of them, they do not even know.
Oh,
Because they are so much engrossed into the social media, even while having food. So I believe if you do not see the food, if you do not smell the food, if you do not know what food you are having, how will the enzyme be secreted? How will the digestion happen? And therefore a lot of digestive problems today. One.
Yes.
Second, there's a lack of communication within the family itself. When we call family time. What time is the family time? Is no time.
yeah.
Why no time? Because you're so much engrossed into something which is unwanted. If you're doing something wanted, if you're doing something to learn something, is a different question.
Basically, they're consumed and engrossed
Completely engrossed.
Yes.
Short, 2-minute, 3-minute, what is that? Serial. Now, what are you going to get in the 2-minute, 3-minute serial?
Yeah.
So, your attention seeking span also has reduced.
Yes, true.
And therefore, what happens is, for our profession like us, where we really have to have patience in listening to the individual, we might tend to miss on that particular aspect. We might switch on the questions to something else because we are not patient enough.
Yes.
Because this has added up to our impatience, which we are already as a human being. This has added up to that impatience in a big way.
So, what do you think, like, what aspects are more important for a homeopath to consider regarding the social media?
We should use social media for the purpose of something that you can learn, something where you can really understand what exactly homeopathy needs, something which has got, there are many small clips in YouTube which gives you the different idea of plants understanding, animal understanding, mineral
Yes.
understanding. These type of things when you put, maybe it can really give you that some more empowerment and learning understanding in that thing. So these are the things where you can definitely utilize these type of things, or some sport for that matter. If there is some clip for some sport,
Yeah.
yes, definitely. But unnecessarily taking a selfie and putting it on this thing Instagram, what is the use of that thing? You don't do anything good in it.
True.
So I feel for the younger generation, see that you all have, or you have got the time set, screen time set.
Yeah.
You fix up screen time set into half an hour, maybe 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, and see that you can utilize only that much, and it automatically shuts down. That still is better because you can still cut down your timing. The most important problem is you do not know how much time you have spent.
Yes.
You're on and on, and you're so engrossed that you just do not know what is happening in and around you. So you're just going through life, not growing through life.
Yeah. So, what is your take on this for general public as well?
My take on this is set a timer, maybe half an hour, follow that discipline, look for things that are useful rather than wasting time, look for things that will benefit an individual in their growth rather
Yes.
than simply wasting time and getting nothing out of it.
Yes.
So these are the important things as far as this issue is concerned.
As you said, now we need to set a screen time. So regarding time management as well, if we can speak, how important is it for
Well, I
us
had also
now?
done one program called as Time Management, the Need of the Hour.
Wow.
The idea is, you see, if we are not disciplined, we can never grow.
True.
I have been trained, tutored, transformed by Dr. Rajan Shankaran. Until today, I see him, he is perfectly on time. He manages time in such a way that, and it's a very important, basically, it's one of the culture that we should have. Because in our part of the world, I'm coming, I'm on the way, around.
Like today I did.
So it has no meaning because you have not set your time, what time you have to reach and what time you have to get out of the house. So that is important because when you begin the day on time, things when they start happening, you also get that charge.
Yes.
Ye ho gaya, now I have to do this. Ye ho gaya, abhi now I have to do this. And another thing is, it's properly planned for the day. At the end of the day, you really feel satisfied as to, okay, whatever I had planned today to do, I've done it.
And you're not missing out anything out.
Otherwise, it's frustration. Arey, ho nahi raha hai. Arey, that is pending. So when you do this, automatically your psychology it gets spoiled. Automatically your neurological system gets spoiled. Automatically your endocrinological system gets spoiled, and finally your immunity gets spoiled.
So all this together is contributing to the metabolic disorders that we are facing, and we are with the doctors today. So regarding discipline and time management, what sir has been talking, I have been noticing whenever we used to come to clinic and whenever we used to start a case or anything, he's so particular that even a pen, it shouldn't be lying on the table anywhere. It should be in the pen stand only. And he's so particular, you can actually observe in the clinic itself that everything is right in place. I have been noticing in my practice as well, sir, the younger generation who are coming and they're working, they don't, like once they are done, they're throwing here, and even their mobiles are placed here, and that's so much disturbing. So this comes out everywhere, wherever you're working, you're doing any of the activities and any of the field that you are into. So how do we manage? Some tips for our
basically
followers.
Keeping things in place, keeping it orderly. First of all, you are in an environment which looks good, feels good.
Yes.
Again, your senses are receiving that goodness.
That positive vibes.
Yes. Second thing is that it cuts down your work. You know it is there, you can straight away go there, pick that thing up,
True.
use whatever, keep it back in its place.
Yes.
Third thing is you unnecessarily do not waste energy and time. Because searching here and there, and then what happens is then you start getting agitated, you start getting irritated, you start getting angry, and then you blame this one, blame that one, the environment gets completely spoiled. One, the coordination between you and your team, then that gets a little tinge of sourness into it. So all these things are avoided if you're really managing your stuff, managing your place of work in a proper, not only work, even at your home and everywhere. That's what our Prime Minister said.
You
Swachh
should be
Bharat
living
Abhiyan.
with it. Yes. It should flow with you everywhere.
That's what our Prime Minister
that you
also
are.
came up with, this particular idea, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, way back in 2014 when he first became the Prime Minister. Because that is something that gives a discipline, a character to an individual. And that's how the personality is built.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
It's been really inspiring to have Dr. Shekhar Algundgi sir today with us and motivating us, inspiring us for our general life and to lead a beautiful journey through our life. He's been published his first book on case taking, the importance of art of connection in conversation and communication. This is useful for general public as well as homeopaths. This is available on our website, and you can contact us on Swara Homeo Clinic. Thank you so much for being with us.